Welcome to Monday, the 19th of July, and yes, the weekend was a ton of fun. For those that weren't in the know, myself and Larry competed in a little event, as did Ash and her friend Nanda. Let's start with Ash and Nanda's team. They did quite well. They tied for first place, so technically it's half of a first place, which is really more like a second place. Larry and myself, on the other hand, the Mad Potters, we scored a perfect 10 out of 10. Not one for the big brags, but 10 out of 10. It's pretty hard to beat that. With the electricity of the weekend behind us, we can now focus forward on part A of Monday's workout. Part A of today, here's what you're doing first, all right? It's gonna be 12 minutes to establish a 3 rep max on the back squat, so as heavy as you can find for 3 reps over a 12-minute period. We'll have a couple of minutes of just free range warm-up, then we'll start the clock, boom, off and racing, reload as much as you like, go up, go down, miss it, don't get it, whatever. After we've done that 12 minutes, we'll take a few minutes off, and then we'll fire into part B. So part B is going to consist of 3 rounds for time with a 16-minute time cap. The repetitions are going to be 14 reps of a strict pull-up, 14 reps of a strict back squat, 7 reps of a strict handstand push-up, and 7 reps of a front squat. So both barbell lifts are going to be taken from the floor, so it has to be something you are comfortable transitioning over for the back squat. The RX weight for the fellas is going to be 50 kilos, and the RX weight for the girls is going to be 35 kilos. For those strict pull-ups today, we want to go with either obviously the strict pull-up. I'd like to keep it at those repetitions, but we can also incorporate a band. So you can do banded strict pull-up. And you can do some combination thereof. Maybe you want to see how many strict pull-ups you can do each, I'm looking over at the ring, how many strict pull-ups you can do each round, and then you want to do the remaining reps as banded strict pull-ups. For the 7 strict handstand push-ups, here's what we have. You can do 7 strict handstand push-ups. You can do 7 strict handstand push-ups to a single ab mat, or you can do a combination of those 2 movements. Then you could be doing 4 negatives. Now there's not going to be a room, man. You know, the first video of the week is always the mumbly jumbly one, so I'll just get all these out and they're going to be crisp from here on, promise. Anyway, strict handstand push-ups. You can do 7 to a single ab mat, or you can do 4 negatives. There's no combining the ab mat version and the strict version with the negative version. So you're just doing all negatives or all push-ups. From there, you could also get away from the wall, get a pair of dumbbells, find something that's heavy for you. It's going to be 21 push press, so dip and press, with those dumbbells. And obviously if we're changing anything about the 2 different squats, for the most part it's going to be the weight. If you'd like to adjust anything about the movements, just talk to your coach and they'll find something that works for you. And it would be a great idea if you get that taken care of before your workout starts, because once it starts, there are no plate changes and no movement substitutions. Once we're in, we're in. That's the workout, that's what you've chosen, that's what you're doing. If you can't see yourself doing all 3 rounds, so all 6 sets of squats unbroken, then that weight is a tad too heavy for you. Maybe a drop in 5 kilos would change it. Have a think about it. 5 kilos less, 10 kilos less. No, 5 kilos less seems to be the go. Okay, cool, I'm gonna do that. Now, while I'm looking to go unbroken on all the barbell, I'm looking kind of the other way with the gymnastics. I wanna break those up on purpose, but I need my Nostradamus hat on because I want to break them up 2, 3, or even 4 reps before I need to break them up. So if I'm doing the strict pull-ups, and let's say I'm like, yeah, I know I could do 10 in a row. So I'm not aiming for 10, obviously. I might be aiming for 6. So I'll get into maybe the 4th one, and then I'll know that, hey, the fatigue is setting in, everything's feeling warm and hard, so I'm going to stop it right there with 2 more reps that I could squeeze out, but I don't have to squeeze out. Unbroken barbells, break up gymnastics frequently. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video. If you're hanging around for an extra few minutes today, it's going to be some hang snatches on the sneaky gains, and I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow, where we have a double rep girl name workout. It's not Fran, so come in.